top 5 singles in 2 years. They supported the Spice Girls at Wembley Stadium. Madonna signed them to her Maverick label in the States. From Moss Side, Manchester, these talented teens sang their way to a record deal with an impromptu a cappella performance at Warner Records.
Fresh new talents here and we know
it worked, and ka-ching! They were signed on the spot.
Cleopatra, hey, oh, let me hear you say it. Cleopatra, Cleopatra, coming at ya. Cleopatra, coming at ya. Cleopatra, coming at ya. Cleopatra, coming at ya.
In the late 1990s, a new kind of pop group emerged from the UK. Young, fearless, and unmistakably original. 3 sisters from Manchester combined R&B roots with chart-ready hooks, capturing audiences at home and across the world. A rapid rise to fame, a global moment, and the music that defined it. This is the story of Cleopatra.
I grew up in a musical family.
I was going to say.
My father and my mother had a band. He played bass and guitar and sang lead. My mother sang backing vocals. It was a reggae roots group. So we grew up on like Peter Tosh, Bob Marley, all of them. And me growing up with a piano in one living room and guitars and basses in the other room, and my sisters, we just loved anything to do with music. And they played a lot of Motown, they played a lot of reggae, they played a lot of soul. It was inevitable that one of the 4 of us daughters were going to get into the music industry in some way, but it's so funny that all 4 of us actually have, and 3 of us were in the group Cleopatra. When I was about 9, I was already writing poetry. And my mum was like, you want to be a singer, right? You're a singer. So, and I hadn't been on stage properly. Oh, yes, I had. I did my first show at 9. She was like, you're a singer, so start writing songs. I was like, start writing songs?
Love your mum for
write
that.
songs. I know, she's, my mum, I love you. Oh, I love my mum. You know, when we were kids, the record label did this whole survey of what all the youngsters thought about Cleopatra as we first came out. And a lot of the kids' comments came back like, why have they got their mum everywhere? They don't need to have their mum everywhere.
Oh, good. Always need
Do you
your
know
mum.
what? The amount of
I still need my
artists
mum now.
in this industry that didn't have their mum around them and things that would have happened. And mate, 3 young girls, would you let your 3 young daughters be running around the world, like the world, with a bunch of strangers off to odds and ends, don't know what they're getting up to? Yeah, we had our mum around and we got on with our mum, so.
Yeah.
We signed our first contract with a record label in 97, Warner Brothers, and we've been going since 1992. But it was that point where my mum kind of let us sign a contract because people have been wanting us for years, and my mum was like, no, they got to have their education. Finally, she let us do it, and the rest is history pretty much.
We're all sisters.
Of course.
How long have you been singing together? 6.5 years professionally, but as long as I can remember, we've been singing on and off. Pardon?
Where are we from?
We're all from Manchester.
The group was formed in Manchester, England by sisters Yona, Zenham and Cleo Higgins.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Yona and I'm 13.
Hi, I'm Cleo and I'm 15 years old.
I'm Zenham and I'm 17.
Originally performing as Cleopatra and the Attractions, the trio quickly developed a distinct identity, with Cleo as lead vocalist and Yona and Zenham providing backing vocals and choreography.
That wasn't actually our decision. Our mum actually put us on stage, and she kept on asking us, do we want to do this? And we go, yes, we want to carry on doing this. And our big break was when we were signed to LET Management. From then, we've just been moving up and up and up. I started at age of 10.
I started when I was 7 and I was 9.
Work on their debut album began in 1997 and continued into early 1998. Much of the material was written by Cleo, some songs dating back to when she was just 9 years old. Yona and Zenham also contributed as co-writers. Early demos leaned heavily toward R&B and soul, but were later remixed into a more commercial pop sound. Lyrically, Cleo often drew from personal experiences and issues that she felt compelled to address. The album was recorded when Cleo was just 14 years old. External songwriters included the likes of Kenny Hayes and Steve Christian, with the core production team featuring Damien Mendez, Sean LaBelle and Ronnie Wilson. Executive producers Mickey D. Davis and Errol Walters oversaw the project.
Tim Scrafton, one of my favourite peoples, and Kenny Hayes worked together in Manchester. When we did our first record, Tim was the person that I went to. So I was taken up to see him in Timsley or Tilsley? Tilsley. In Manchester, I would go and see Tim Scrafton and sit in his parents' house and just record in this room. That was the back room, that was a studio. Anything that I'd written in my little notebook from high school.
On the 2nd of February 1998, Cleopatra released their debut single, Cleopatra's Theme. The track became an immediate success, peaking at number 3 on the UK singles chart. Internationally, the single reached the top 10 in the Netherlands and New Zealand, number 11 in Ireland, the top 20 in Belgium and Estonia, and number 25 in Australia.
What we do, we know we're never gonna stop. Be together, oh, and last forever. Hey, our lives will stay the same. We won't be beaten down by feet. Loving each other, one another. We all want the same success, so we're wishing for the best. Hey, we're here, oh, fresh new talents here, and we know. We're never gonna go Cleopatra. Hey, we know the way to move, so we're gonna blow the roof on the lover. Hey, let me hear you say it. Cleopatra, come on.
Well, we always wear really, really colourful stuff so everyone can say, oh, there's Cleopatra. Oh my God, they're so bright. Yes. I sometimes wear ski goggles, military goggles, all sorts of goggles.
This was not planned. Hi, Mom. How nice to meet you. Come and sit down here a minute, Mom. Right? You must be very proud.
Absolutely proud.
And you've got another one tucked away, the 9-year-old. I didn't ask, sort of half-asked if that would be it, or are we going for 5, or is that it?
No, that's not for society.
4 is enough.
4 is enough.
The girls, I mean, obviously very talented, and they really can sing. I've heard them sing. And Mum. Well, maybe we should put Mum in the act.
Well, our mum does our backing vocals.
Do you do backing vocals?
Yes, I do.
Would you sing a little bit of it? I'm going to spring this. I'm actually springing this on you. And you, I did.
When I see those people sitting hungry in the street, I put myself in their shoes, finding safer places to sleep. People just walk past them when they know there's something wrong. When all I wanna know is why something's going on, because life ain't easy.
Hey, isn't that great, Cleopatra? And Mum?
Life ain't easy.
Their second single, Life Ain't Easy, followed on the 4th of May 1998. Written by Cleo, Zenom, Yona, Cheese Hall, Paul Eastman and Steve Christian, it became another UK top 5 hit, peaking at number 4. Elsewhere, it reached number 26 in Ireland and number 37 in Australia.
I put myself in their shoes, finding safer places to sleep. People just walk past them when they know there's something wrong. When all I wanna know is why there's something's going on, because life ain't easy, and how we are is gonna change. We'll make this world a better place. Don't just listen, you gotta take it in, think about it, and then we can begin. The moment you can hear the song, no use just thinking about what tomorrow brings. You gotta lift your head up high and do the right thing, because life ain't easy, and how we are, it's gonna change. We'll make this world a bigger place. Don't just hold, you gotta take it in, think about it, and then we can begin. Life ain't easy.
Okay, the name of this next group is Cleopatra. They've conquered the pop charts in the UK, and now they're here to do the same, making their US television debut. Cleopatra, coming at ya!
The group's growing success led to a major breakthrough in the US, where they were signed to Maverick Records, the label co-founded by Madonna. Impressed by their talent, Madonna personally introduced Cleopatra to American audiences at the 11th annual Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards in 1998. The sisters formed a close bond with her, reportedly referring to her as Auntie Mad. Cleopatra's theme went on to reach number 26 on the US Billboard Hot 100, becoming their only top 40 hit in the US, supported by appearances on several children's television shows.
We all want the same success, so we're wishing for the best.
Cleopatra's debut album, Comin' At Ya, was released on the 30th of June 1998 by Warner. In the UK, it performed moderately, reaching number 20 on the albums chart and was certified silver with over 60,000 copies sold. Released in the US the following month, the album would peak at number 109 on the Billboard 200 and went on to sell over 300,000 copies. Life Ain't Easy also charted in the US, reaching number 81 on the Billboard Hot 100 and climbed to number 16 on the Hot R&B Hip Hop Songs chart.
Keep on dreaming that you'll be a superstar. And that's forever. I won't mind to stay the same. You won't be beaten down by fear. We all want the same success, so we're wishing for the best. Hey, we're here. Fresh new talents here, and we know. Come on, girls, we're never gonna go. Hey, we know the way to move, so we're gonna blow the roof, gonna blow Cleopatra. Fresh new talents here, and we know we're never gonna go. Cleopatra, hey, we know the way to move, so we're gonna blow the roof, gonna blow back. So we know we're never gonna stop.
That's a good sound. They are the newest pop sensations discovered by none other than Madonna. Make way for Cleopatra. You know, their songs are already selling like hotcakes in England.
You know, it's really great for them. Their new album, by the way, is Comin' At Ya, and it's on Madonna's Maverick label. It's ready to do the same here in the U.S. Let's meet these ladies right now. In fact, good morning. Ladies, my first question I have to ask.
Good morning.
Hi, there you are. Hey, you missed
Coming
it?
at ya.
Way to go, girls. Hey, I wanted to ask you, how did you get to know Madonna so well?
Well, we first met Madonna in Paris.
and we went for dinner at a restaurant called the Buddha Bar, and we talked about things like music, boys, babies, and stuff like that. Madonna's really sweet.
When I had you to myself, didn't want you around. Those pretty faces always made you stand out in the crowd. But someone picked you from the bunch, one glance was all it took.
For their third single, Cleopatra recorded a cover of I Want You Back, originally released by the Jackson 5 in 1969. Cleopatra's version was released on the 10th of August 1998 and received mixed reviews from critics. Despite this, it became their third consecutive UK top 5 hit, peaking at number 4 and remaining on the chart for 11 weeks, making it their longest charting single alongside Cleopatra's theme. It also reached the top 20 in France and New Zealand.
Trying to live without your love is one long sleepless night. Let me show you, boy, that I know wrong from right. Every street you walk on, I leave tear stains on the ground. Following the boy, I didn't even want to run. Let me tell you now, oh baby, all I need is one more chance. Won't you please let me back in your heart? Oh, darling, I was blind to let you go. Let you go, baby. But now since I see you in her arms,
In 1999, the group expanded into television with their own sitcom Comin' At Ya, which aired on CITV. The show launched with a Christmas special on the 24th of December 1998 before beginning its main run on the 5th of February 1999. It concluded its second season, In the House, on the 15th of February 2000. The sisters starred as themselves alongside their real-life mother and younger sister.
He was 9 years old, Yona. By the time he reaches the age of 15, he would have forgotten all about that.
And even if he doesn't, he won't get the chance to do anything about it anyway. By the time Mum gets wind of boys being around us, she makes him mysteriously disappear.
That same year, Cleopatra joined a major pop collaboration for Thank ABBA for the Music, alongside Steps, Tina Cousins, Bewitched and Billy. First performed at the 1999 Brit Awards on the 16th of February, the medley featuring Take a Chance on Me, Dancing Queen, Mamma Mia and Thank You for the Music peaked at number 4 on the UK singles chart in April 1999 and reached the top 10 in Australia, Ireland, New Zealand and Sweden. On the 22nd of February 1999, Cleopatra released their fourth and final single from the debut album, A Touch of Love. It peaked at number 24 in the UK, with its lower performance often attributed to the group's increasing focus on the American market.
So fast, I'm starting to wonder if our love is gonna last, baby. So I won't wait for you to make up your mind. Do you want me to love you more than I do, oh baby? Don't feel how I feel when I need a touch of you. I feel love is real. Oh, you make me so confused. So tell me it's real when I need a touch of love. Oh, when I need a touch of.
At the height of their popularity, Cleopatra supported Spice Girls on the UK leg of their sold-out Spice World Tour, performing to 150,000 fans at Wembley Stadium. They were also invited to perform at the Vatican Christmas Carol concert by request of Pope John Paul II, where they were backed by a 100-piece orchestra.
Don't just move.
The group also recorded Right Back Where We Started From for Disney's An Extremely Goofy Movie.
Take your place. If you get hurt by the little things I say, I can put that smile back on your face. And it's alright, and it's coming on. We gotta get right back to where we started from. Love is good, love can be strong. We gotta get it right back to where we started from. Yeah.
I don't know the logistics of this, but
I've heard about
the
this, though.
90s, there was a lot of smarmy, skiving little things that were happening where, to be honest, Yona will agree with me, where are our plaques? Where are our discs for our records? You know,
Have you not
the
got
record...
it?
No.
No,
The
listen, we've
record
got some
label...
crappy one that was handmade, mate.
We only
Sorry,
got,
I'm allowed
we
to say
only got
crappy.
one out of all the records we ever did. And what's worse is it was for the Michael Jackson record, which I was like, really?
Yes.
You know, it's a lot of things went on in the 90s and in this industry that it's hard for us to talk about it because what they do is you get blacklisted.
So between filming the ITV series, still promoting the first album, touring, performing for the Pope, where did you even find time to record the second album?
In the spaces that they would put us in a car and take us to another building. That was literally our life.
Cleopatra's second album was intense. It
Very.
really was, because we did have to keep a schedule for
England as well to do videos and release singles, and it was a lot.
But also, while we were writing the album, we were still wrapping up things from the first album. We were still finishing off things like we did a whole TV series. We were running around still promoting that, and the clothing line and all sorts of stuff. But we spent most of our time recording in America, Sweden, and a couple we did in England.
Yeah,
but we spent less time in England than we did
in
everywhere.
America most, where people started complaining that, you know, are you going to be American now? I mean, some people thought we were American anyway, but it's kind of solidified that little false narrative for a lot of people.
But it was really hard to get everything done so quickly. It did feel kind of fast paced, but it was fun doing it. It was the first time that we recorded an album where Yona and Zenem had more input with the writing. First album, I pretty much wrote all of that while I was in school and then gave it to the studio and the girls would sing.
The reason why the album sounds so different is because we've grown since the last album, which was Coming At You, which was very poppy, very colourful, very young. And this time around, we wanted to show people that we've actually grown up a little bit more since the last time you saw us. I mean, we had the big braids and the colourful clothes. This time around, we're more toned down. We had more sophisticated hairstyles. And I think I like it better this way around. Probably on the third album, we'll give you something new, totally different. To tell the truth, this is how I feel comfortable. I've been saying this since our fourth single. We were like, when can we change? When can we move the image onto something else so people won't be too shocked when we change? And they were like, soon. And I was like, please, I'm going to be 18 this year. Let me change. And now I'm almost 20 and it's only now I get to do the change. But it's a good thing because we want to get everybody interested in Cleopatra. I mean, we already have the kids on one side. We want to get the whole world. We want the adults. We want the singers. We want everyone interested in Cleopatra. We didn't plan for the album to be R&B. It's kind of the way it went with the producers. I mean, You Got It was done by, I think, Bradley Spouter. And he's European. He's used to doing all pop stuff. And the track You Got It was really great because that's kind of like the first R&B thing he's really done with us. And everybody loved it. You know, it crosses over to every market that you can really think of. But a lot of people think it's pop. Then you got someone saying, no, it's R&B, and someone saying it's soul. And that's the kind of feel Cleopatra is giving out. And I think we succeeded in that. A lot of people did not want us to grow up. You know, they want us to stay with the braids and whatever not. But we were like, we have to grow up sometime, you know. And with music, the image kind of came about with it anyway, you know. Working with producers like Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, they kind of brought our image out a lot more than it did when we... Because after Cleopatra's theme, we would, you know, wear clothes like this, but not as flashy. And right now, people's pretty shocked. You know, they're still trying to get used to Cleopatra's new look and everything. But They love it. The first album was very much pop, and it was great at the time because that's what we were into, that's what the charts were opening up to. But this time around we've moved on to more of a grown-up stage, deeper into R&B than because we wanted to do that before but couldn't actually get straight into it. We managed to do it this time because we have an older image and it fits, it locks with it, and it's one of our favourite types of music, so we work it well. To tell you the truth, our image before was very, very young and very pop-like, but deep down, it was a difference of what we wanted to do. The second single, we wanted to change the whole situation, but it didn't flow that way. Everyone was so into the the whole wild, crazy, young image that it just had to stick. So unfortunately, we didn't get to move on as sweetly as we wanted to. So we managed to get it done on this album. Hopefully every video and every single will have a change. We've definitely put our minds forward to what we're doing, and we're like, we want this, we want that. And for the first image, we're going for like a sleek but sexy, without being raunchy look.
Okay, the image has changed because we've all grown up now. I'm nearly 20 years old, Cleo's 18, Yona is 16. We have to look...
Following their debut, Cleopatra began work on a second album, choosing to move away from pop and return to a more R&B focused sound. Cleo once again led the songwriting, with her sisters credited as co-writers. The project featured an impressive lineup of producers and songwriters, including Cutfather, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, Stargate and Deborah Killings. Recording took place across the US, the UK, Norway and Denmark, with album photography shot by Marcus Klinko.
Oh my gosh, is that Cleopatra? We're like, hi! You know, and people actually take to the image very well. You know what I mean? Because people see us with all the colourful stuff before, and we kind of like move slowly into it. I mean, from Touch of Love, we had the suits and stuff on, and we just say to them that we're going to go kind of sexy. So, you know, if people don't like it, then, hey, bang, Cleopatra's here. Like us or not, we're here.
We're hoping that Cleopatra can get a #1 album and then tour next year. Definitely. We really want to do a big tour, worldwide tour. It'll probably be called Cleopatra World Tour. The future is really bright for Cleopatra. It's looking up very well. We've been successful in most places in the world, especially in the US and in England and Japan. And we're really looking forward to going back to America and Japan next month and this month. And they're like, you girls are going to come over because you're like #1 group up here in Japan and blah, blah, blah. And they've got so many plans for us on the table. There's movies, there's a new TV series, there's, oh, what else is there? Oh, I'm not going to say, there's a lot of things I can't tell you, so I should just zip it for now.
Cleopatra's mission for 2000 is watch out, because Cleopatra are here to stay. We're going to take over. Like a H-bomb. Boom.
We've been in England doing charity shows, also recording the album Stepping Out, which is in stores now, Stepping Out. And the single You Got It, which is out now, which we've done with, who did it with? The single, yeah. The single Stepping Out was written by Cleopatra, also co-written by Stargate from Norway. You Got It was filmed where 3T filmed Why Does Monday Come After Tuesday? I was like, TJ was here. TJ was here.
Yes, obsessed, mate. Obsessed with him.
In 2000, the group toured the US promoting the lead single You Got It from the upcoming second album, with appearances on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno and The Queen Latifah Show. later, they toured Japan, promoting the Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis produced single, Yes, This Party's Going Right.
I feel like Sweat Me could have been potentially an American single because on the American album, it's listed on the little sticker. It says featuring You Got It and Sweat Me.
I think it was the intention from
especially with
Maverick.
having the rapper on there as well, because he was pretty. I think he was known, but he was also coming out.
Which rapper? Because they changed.
Oh,
it.
why are you sweating?
There was Ali Pat, and then
Ali Pat was Ali Pat.
Okay.
Ali Pat was sick.
There was one
It
rapper,
was
and I don't know what the reason was that they changed him, but then they changed it to another rapper. We worked with Ali Pat.
Yeah,
in the
it was
studio.
brilliant. The
He was
roughness
so
of his voice,
funny.
and it was hilarious.
Oh, he was
Such
great.
a cool dude.
For some reason, they changed it to another rapper or another verse or something, but they were equally great.
Press here to start. Touch me and you'll touch me. Pounding, reactivate all the systems. Press me. Control systems check. Click here. You are in the hood with Cleopatra.
Stepping Out was released in Japan on the 21st of June 2000 through Warner Music Japan. However, internal changes at Warner disrupted the project. While the album was heavily promoted there, it did not achieve significant chart success.
But with the second album, I wanted to make sure that the girls had their voices heard. I wanted to make sure that it was more inclusive of their styles. There were songs like Voodoo that Venom originally started before it even went into the studio. And she was very shy to ask me about this one because I'm the boss. She was like, I'm not sure if you'll like this, but... And then sang Voodoo, Voodoo, you ask if I do voodoo. You ask what I'm doing to you. Should I let you in? Should I tell you that? And I was like, yes,
Love it.
yes,
That
yes.
could have been a single.
Let's build on this. And we did it. It was great. The album that we recorded was mostly done in America with Jam and Lewis.
Dallas Austin.
Well, Dallas Austin's
studio, his camp.
Not directly Dallas Austin. Dallas Austin just oversees everything. It's his studio.
It's his studio,
it's his team. So we worked with talented artists in there that did the production, and this is where we were hanging out with Usher.
Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey was in Jam and Lewis's.
I was like, Jam and Lewis. Gosh, all of them just running to one.
Yeah. There was a lot of celebrity. But with Dallas Austin Studio, we did Voodoo. We did Down to the Club at 2. Was that ready on the double? Can't stop. He knows.
Yeah, it's the B-side for the Come and Get Me single.
Money trouble. Can't stop, dance till I drop. Music's got me going, don't nobody get in my way.
The UK lead single, Come and Get Me, produced by Cutfather and Joe, would only manage to scrape into the top 30 at number 29 on the singles chart in July 2000 and received limited promotion. The UK release of Steppin' Out was repeatedly delayed and ultimately cancelled.
I think it was just a bit messy the way they were releasing the second album, and they
even the promotion.
I think it was. I would say it was done. It was done intentionally to race the releases and tick the boxes of, well, we've released this many in that territory, we've released this many in that territory, so we've done our job, record label, you know. But we were like, what's going on? What's going on? Because if that was the case, we would have made videos to those songs. Yes, this part is going right.
No action. Are you kidding me?
Also, no action. We really should have had videos to all of those releases.
See, that was meant to be the UK single, but then they chose.
They wouldn't do it. We wanted to release You Can't Be In My Life for the first single, or the second. But
because over here, the music was moving into that garage.
Yeah.
You can't break my love. No, baby, no. No, baby. You can't break my love. Baby, you can't be my life.
I think this was more more of a management decision
It was definitely a
than
management
it was a
decision.
record label decision.
As the label shifted focus towards positioning Cleo as a solo artist, the group parted ways with Warner.
Baby, I know the type of girl that you're looking for. I don't wanna play kind of games no more. I wanna be myself, not standing for the last girl that you saw. Beats me, why you can't deal with a girl like me? I can satisfy you like you used to be. I never saw you stop when you questioned me. You used to flirt with me.
The album was eventually released by Maverick Records on the 22nd of August 2000 in the US. It received favourable reviews and marked a clear evolution towards a more mature contemporary R&B sound. However, it failed to chart on the Billboard 200.
If we didn't have the TV series, I wonder what they would have done to promote that album, because it was very lapsy-daisy. All the promo for that album was we were very upset. We couldn't understand. We knew the amount of money as well at that point. Because finally we were getting to answer. We were asking questions and looking at everything we were signing with a fine-tooth comb because we didn't have any money.
Well, that'll be another interview.
We were like, why are we spending 150? Why are we spending 200,000? Why are we spending? If all this money is there and we're supposed to chill about it, I'm assuming that we've got money in this bank account, this phantom bank account that we're not spending out until the contract's up, and if they don't sign us again, we've got money to go home to. That's what the deal was. But as we're seeing a lot of things going out, but we're not seeing what our income is. When we started fine-tooth combing everything, we were like, oh, dude, like, you're gonna have to give us something, because this isn't being promoted very well. We're in America when we're releasing Come and Get Me in England. We're in
Japan when we're doing something else. We're in Europe when
we weren't even in Japan, were we? I feel like we did go once.
Yeah, we went to Japan once,
but we didn't promote Yes, which is why I don't remember doing that. So we're everywhere we're not supposed to be, and if where we were supposed to be, we were only there for a short period of time to then run off to the next.
Kind of felt like intentional sabotage.
It felt like sabotage. It really did. We didn't get to continue after the second album on the levels that we wanted to. We didn't have the support we deserved to continue. In that.
We were kind of being pushed and pulled from America to England, America to England. How long do we stay in America? How long do we stay in England? How long do we stay, in other countries?
And to be fair, at the end of all that, we just kind of wanted to live. We've been spending 6 years on tour with each other, living in and out of each other's pockets, sharing rooms, not being able to chill with your baby sister as much. We wanted time. So when we had that time to ourselves, we were enjoying our best lives as much as possible.
For the last 3.5 years, we've all been recording our solo projects. We have a habit of always bursting into an a cappella or a song no matter where we go. Yeah. Can I wear these? No. This is the first time we're going to be performing together as a group in probably 4 years. And it's especially for Hit Me Baby One More Time. And we're quite excited. So watch out for it.
One more time with Cleopatra's theme. They're live. They're coming at you. They're Cleopatra.
In 2005, Cleopatra reunited for a one-off performance on ITV1's Hit Me Baby One More Time. They later appeared on Living TV's Pop Goes the Band in 2009.
Let me hear you say it. Cleopatra, come on, Cleopatra, coming at ya. Cleopatra, let me hear ya. Coming at ya, coming at ya. Get a pen and paper, write down on it. You will realize our aim is the same as the other. We all have that dream, take it to the top. And when we do, we know we're
No, what cover version are you doing for us later?
We're going to be doing Girls Aloud, No Good Advice.
All right, we'll look forward to that. Put your hands together for Cleopatra.
Everybody's talking like I'm lonely, just another phony girl without a name. But I see the music that I make, baby, I'm breaking into your brain. Here I go, I'm the road, crack the stereo. I think I'll leave you to the world below. Oh, here I am, dirty hands, I don't give a damn. Shut your mouth because it's my show.
And I started working on a solo project. We all worked on our own little projects, and I managed to release an R&B single in 2007 called Feeling Like This, which you can upload on YouTube.
But the way you say baby got me shook up. Think I better go get the keys in my trunk, so please roll with me for the evening. It's gonna be hot tonight, some good things can be deceiving, but I promise you'll be alright, yeah. You got me like feeling like this. Got me feeling like.
In November 2009, the group performed a comeback show at Embassy in London.
Last year, the girls decided that we should reform. I mean, it's been a while since we've performed together on stage. So we're like, hell yeah, let's give it a chance. And it's amazing the chemistry that we have. We're sisters, so we're always going to have that chemistry. Of course. But when you see us together, you'll be like, okay, you won't be able to shut us up. If you think you can't shut me up soon, it's different with the girls. Oh my God. It's a good chemistry. So we reformed. We're recording some brand new stuff. We're not going down an R&B route. We're going down of a more pop dance. Yeah, pop dance / rock stuff. It's very good stuff, though.
Why is that? Why'd you take that avenue now?
Because most people remember us for the pop stuff that we did, and not the second album that was full on R&B. We worked with Dallas Austin, Daryl Simmons, Jammin Lewis, and the album didn't get released in the UK. So everyone else in the world got the album without the promotion. Yeah. But apart
from the UK.
Apart from the UK. So if we're going to start in the UK, we want them to see us as they remember us as pop, but pop that is now. And our pop.
So when are we going to see the return of Cleopatra?
Very soon, actually. We've been recording like hell in the studio. We've got some great tracks, and we're looking to release something as soon as the end of this summer. So, we've been offered a deal with a label that are very good, but we'll see how that goes. We're not going to put all our eggs into one basket. We've got to work it a bit.
Cleo later appeared as a contestant on Series 2 of The Voice UK, reaching the semi-finals.
Every time you touch me, I just melt away. Fight
Because you know what it is? People look at us and think that we made this millions of pounds. Maybe we're getting £20 a month spent.
No, we made millions. We just didn't.
We had £20 a month spent. We didn't buy ourselves clothes. Yeah, we're getting things free from the touch and that, but we're looking around like, where's my land?
Money?
Where's my jet? Where is my money, honey? Because it's still out there, but where is my money? Because, I mean, we can't be the first Black British cover girls and have nothing. It's just like we've literally been used and abused.
And we have got songs that we recorded for a third album.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I don't see that happening anytime soon now. It's been, I don't know if we've just passed that time now.
If we were to, if it might be an odd single, but it will be just the two of us.
Yeah, because the third member of the band isn't in the family. You know, this is a family band. It's a family first, business second. And, you know, we're also here to honor each other's personal space boundaries and mental health. And respectfully, we just don't see that happening.
Cleopatra's rise was fast, their success undeniable. From Manchester to the global stage, they brought youth, talent and ambition to the forefront of the late 90s pop. Though their time at the top was brief, their impact remains. As of 2026, no new music has been released, and Zenom apparently no longer wishes to work in the music industry, but their story, like their sound, still resonates. Would you like to see the group make a pop comeback? Let me know in the comments. Hi, thank you for watching this video and supporting the channel. Myself and Izzy, we really appreciate it. Just to let you know that the Buy Me a Coffee link is still in the description below, but we're also bringing back Pop Underrated Patreon. So if you would like to support the channel on a regular basis, you can do so now by clicking on the link in the description below and subscribing for just £5 a month. You'll get early access to the videos ahead of them going live on YouTube, as well as your name at the beginning of every video. We'll be doing regular polls, questions and answers, things like that, so that you can get more interactive and more involved in what the future content on the channel will look like. Buy Me a Coffee will still be active as well, so if you don't wish to become a subscribed member, you can just click on the link and buy me a coffee whenever you feel like it, and there is no subscription required. Thank you so much for your continued support, your likes, your comments, the people that have subscribed, those who haven't, what are you waiting for? But truly, thank you so much. I really hope that we can grow this channel even further, and I appreciate your support along the way.